much, Kun Jay and Gam, for inviting me today to be part of this, I would say, the first ever NFQ Thailand Summit in Thailand. So that's such a great honor as well. So basically, I'm going to spend about only half an hour talking about the tech challenges, and before we deep dive into these tech challenges in Thailand, I understand that many of you visited Thailand many times already. And by the way, anyone, this is your first time in Thailand, can you please raise your hand? Wow, that's good. Quite a lot as well. So understand that if you want to understand more about Thailand ecosystem in terms of business, technology, and also maybe some potential partnership in the future. Right? So let us go into my presentation. So according to actually the recent research from Interworld, you can see that Thailand actually is number 2 as a top digital nomad destination. And for those who are familiar with Thailand, especially Bangkok here, right? I think you sort of get a sense of why Thailand is recognized as the number 2 country for digital nomad destination. And actually, this is one of the reasons. Right? I mean, not only like from the lifestyle perspective or environment atmosphere perspective, regulation, but because Thailand has very good strategic location in Asia. So only 5,000 kilometers or 5,000 kilometers, you can access to at least 4.6 billion consumers in Asia. So in Asia, we have about 4.6 billion consumers. And within 3,000 kilometers in ASEAN countries, there are about 645 million consumers that you can access to. So basically, when you do business in Thailand, when you do regardless in industry, it doesn't mean that you only need to focus on Thailand consumer or Thai consumer, but you can also have potential access to ASEAN CLMVT, which means Cambodia, Laos,
Vietnam, and also in Thailand itself as well. So this is a great opportunity because we have such a great strategic location in ASEAN and also in Asia. Right? And this is another sort of recognition from, this is the data I get it from Thailand Board of Investment. So basically, from the economic performance, we are ranked at the number 16th. And from government efficiency, we are ranked in number 24th. And from business efficiency, 23rd. And infrastructure, 43rd place. So in summary, from the Global Competitiveness Index, Thailand has been ranked at the number 30th among the countries around the world. So basically, this is another sort of proven evidence that Thailand has such potential to capture this digital transformation and also the destination from the business standpoint. So let's zoom in. This is also another sort of proven evidence that Thailand in the world ranking in each sort of business industry, so where Thailand is, right? So from the biodiesel producer, we are the first ASEAN top biodiesel producer. We are number 3rd world exporter of bioplastics. We are number 5th in world top biodiesel producer. We are in number 1 in Asia top global health security. And for those who might be familiar with Thailand as the medical tourism market, we are ranked at the number 5 world biggest medical tourism market. And from the electronics perspective, from the hard disk drive exporter perspective, we are number 2nd world top hard disk drive exporter. And we also, from the automotive exporter, we are number 1 in ASEAN top automotive exporter. So the reason why we have such a great recognition and position, because like I said earlier, one of which is strategic location and also the government policy for helping and encouraging for the expat or foreigner to do business here to be more efficient. And we focus on a lot on the ease of doing business, right? So, and that's one of the main reasons why we have this kind of condition. And zooming in other aspect, I'm not going to read all of this, but you can see from the slide over here is that from the world ranking perspective, Thailand has been recognized and has been ranked as one of the top, 20 in many aspects as well. And let's zoom in a little bit. So, this is a recent research as well from Thailand Board of Investment and also from many renowned market research company. From the multinational enterprise perspective, Thailand as a headquarter or regional quarter destination from many multinational enterprise. So you can see here is that because we have competitive cost of doing business, right? This is number that you can see here that our office in Bangkok is relatively low comparing to the other offices in Asia, especially in ASEAN as well. And from the personal income tax, right? Even though some of you might feel like some country in Asia has a lower personal income tax, but relatively, Thailand also offer the personal income tax at 50% flat rate under RD Revenue Department scheme. And we also, from the Expat Insider article, we are ranked at the number 6 globally for the best destination for living and working. Number 5 from the overall highest score on Global Health Security Index, ranked by the Global Health Security in 2021. So once again, just want to emphasize on why Thailand and why many businesses have come here and invest here and also expand and scale the business here in Thailand. Okay. Let's see over there. In the slide over here is that many multinational enterprise treat Thailand as a second home of international companies. You can see over there from the automotive, right, in your left-hand side, auto parts, smart electronics, petrochemical, oil and gas, bio-based. You can see that many multinational enterprise treat Thailand and positioning their company and see that the Thailand is their second home of their companies. And because of the competitive business costs and also strategic location and regulatory standpoint. From digital, from IT business, from IT industry, you can see that Huawei, one of the largest conglomerate digital technology company from China, right, has invested more than 600 million in R&D facilities to showcase trust in the local talent pool here in Thailand already. And they have at least more than a couple thousand employees located in Bangkok, in Thailand. C, who is the parent company for Shopee, also established regional headquarters in Thailand, employing over 5,000 people. Samsung has been investing in Thailand so many years, and in accumulately, from the investment standpoint, the number is huge. So you can see that. This number is only a recent number that we got the study from the Samsung. But in fact, Samsung has been here for many years and has been invested more than $5.5 billion in the production facility, highlighting Thailand manufacturing powers already. And I just want to, I'm not sure that you guys also, follow the Thai news that our government also focusing on putting the mega project called land bridge. And basically the land bridge is the logistic sort of project, mega project that the government will carry on with the land bridge project in southern part of Thailand. And the investment is more than 1 trillion baht. And this project will have new deep sea ports, a highway, and a railway system to ease cargo transport between Chumpon on the eastern coast along the Gulf of Thailand and Lanong on the western coast along the Andaman Sea. And the total distance is around 90 kilometers. You can see that over here in your right-hand side picture. So basically, the logistic from Lanong port to the Chumpon port will be established in the next couple of years. So this is another mega project that we are doing in Thailand. So at this point, I just want to sort of emphasize why, before I'm deep dive into the tech challenges in Thailand, but just want you to understand the overall picture of why Thailand has been sort of announced from many investors and also the multinational enterprise that establish their business here in Thailand. So let's zoom in into more digital and IT or tech domains. And according to our digital economy promotion agency, which is the one of the Thailand state enterprise that also focus on helping promote the Thailand digital strategy. So they also sort of do some research with the existing investor and also existing customer, both Thai citizen and also business. Both from Thai citizen and also international or expat. So basically, you can see over here is that from digital market value, ranging from software development, hardware, smart devices, digital services, and also digital content, and also big data. You can see, from the time series from 2017 to 2012. From 2017 to 2022, you see that we have a lot of potential in each area of the digital market value that Thailand has been focusing on and investing in. So, from the prediction standpoint, Thailand is expected to remain the second largest digital economy in Southeast Asia in terms of gross merchandise value from 2023 to 2030. And Thailand gross merchandise value is expected to expand to 165 billion Thai baht, or equivalent to about $5 billion in 2030, up from an estimated about 50 billion in 2025 and 36 billion in 2023. So basically, this is another proven evidence that from the digital market value standpoint, Thailand also focus on this really heavily. And sorry, this is in Thai because this is application that we have been using from COVID, maybe from 2021, and we have been using this. This has been Thai citizens, more than 60 million Thai citizens has installed this application on their mobile phone. So what is this and why I bring this up? So basically, I just want to emphasize on, but by the way, anyone here, I understand that we are in the tech domains and we know exactly what the digital transformation is, right? And if I ask you who is the driving force, or basically who is who play the critical role, or maybe play the critical role in driving digital transformation. Some of you might say certainly the CEO of the company, right, or the CDO, CTO, Chief Transformation Officer, or Chief Technology Officer, is the one who actually drive the digital transformation. But according to IDC research, I mean, they sort of, I think this is a true story as well, that during COVID, right, actually COVID, the COVID, is actually is a mechanism behind many countries that can, and also many companies that can actually help drive digital transformation to be successful, right? And this is the case as well that Thailand also established the super app called Bao Tang is in Thai. Bao Tang is mean of like Thai wallet, Thai wallet basically, and basically Thai citizen has been using this super application to pay for the service from during COVID and up until now as well. So basically, we are talking about cashless society in Thailand. So and because of the COVID and also because of this initiative, the super app called Bao Tang has been introduced and capture the needs of establishing the cashless society in Thailand. So ranging from people, elderly people like 80 years old, middle age, into Gen Z, we are using this Bao Tang for many years already. So what this means that from the digital literacy, we can say that Thailand is one of the country that has potential to be adopted by the new digital business or digital transformation. Right? And from the startup, from the ranking perspective as well. So we have right now, I can say we have about 3 unicorn startup, and from the ecosystem itself, from the global startup ecosystem index in 2023, just last year. So we are ranked at the number 52 in the world. And from the Asia Pacific perspective, we are ranked at the number 11 in Asia Pacific and number 4 in ASEAN. Sorry, this is in Thai. Just want to emphasize on this one. And so basically, what I'm again just want you to understand is that because we have such a, I can say, strong ecosystem in terms of business ecosystem, and then in terms of digital literacy of our people, in terms of the government policy and support. That's why from the business standpoint, from the technology standpoint, this is the evidence that, mentioning that Thailand is one of the best destination for investor and for multinational enterprise to invest in Thailand from business, across business sector, from real sector like petrochemical, oil and gas to digital sector. Right? So this is the evidence. The other one, just want you to also sort of embrace this sort of information as well, is that from the global ranking in terms of the e-government survey. So basically, the UN, United Nations, also do the survey that which country has been adopting digital and electronic, basically digital technology to help ease the businesses and also especially the interaction between their own citizenship and also their government. So that's why they create this kind of e-government survey every year. And you can see that in your right hand side, this is the sort of top 10 countries. But in Thailand, right now we are ranked in number 55th around the world as well. So even though we are not in the top 20 yet, but our government also put a lot of investment, put a lot of effort to help promote and also to help digitize the digital for the government service in Thailand. So, for example, just like I said earlier, for the Baotang application, the slide, the previous one. The previous one. This is one of the examples that has helped us pull us the ranking from the previous year from number 60 to number 55 as well. So this is another sort of proven evidence that our government, the Thai government, has been focusing on to help promote the e-government or digital government in Thailand. So let me deep dive into this one. So usually when investor or when multinational enterprise, especially in digital business or digital industry, come into Thailand, for example, like fintech or health tech, or and right now the other one that sort of come to Thailand quite often, more than before, which is InsurTech, right? Usually some countries consider fintech and InsurTech is the same sort of bucket. But in Thailand, we also, we sort of differentiate between fintech, which is focusing on finance and banking, and InsurTech, which is focused on insurance technology. So I see that in the past 3 years, we see a lot of InsurTech startup has come into Thailand and focusing on deploying their application and their solution for Thailand market, and also use Thailand as the central or regional office to help expand their InsurTech solution to the other ASEAN country as well. So why is that? Again, from what I mentioned earlier, right? But from the regulatory standpoint, from the Thailand Board of Investment or BOI has a lot of programs that can help and also motivate investor to come here and create such an ecosystem. So we have tax incentive, we have long-term visa that can help motivate, inspire investor from international to come here and do the business in Thailand. But from the challenges perspective, I can say that right now there's some gaps between existing player. For example, let's zoom in about fintech or insurtech. So because we have existing traditional banking system in Thailand as well, right? And they are huge and strong bank player. And we also have the fintech startup or insurance technology or insurtech startup that need to bridge the gap between how to work together with the existing or traditional business, or like the bank, for example, or insurance company, for example. So basically, this gap before is really wide gap because some of the traditional business might not understand about how to operate or how to integrate or work together or collaborate together with the startup. But right now, this gap is basically narrowing because we have a great opportunities for the insurance technology startup, for example, or fintech startup. And just like what Kun Gam mentioned earlier, in Thailand we have Thai Fintech Association that help bridge that gap to be more narrow. So basically, what we have done is that we also create sort of ecosystem like sandbox, for example, with the Bank of Thailand. So basically, the Bank of Thailand has a sandbox that can help promote fintech startup, and together with the Thai Fintech Association, that can help bridge that gap with the traditional bank. And speaking about the fintech, not sure if you follow the news. The Bank of Thailand also plan to sort of award the virtual banking license or digital banking license for 3 licenses, but sometime this year. We actually escaped delay from last year. But this is another sign that Thailand and especially fintech side, there are sort of existing program that can help create this kind of fintech ecosystem. And zooming into this kind of fintech ecosystem, so you can see that like Shopee, for example, that has a regional office in Thailand, and like many other conglomerate like Jmart, and you might not know because it's a local conglomerate conglomerate company in Thailand. So basically, they bridge the gap between retail and commerce technology and the fintech together. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that the ecosystem of fintech itself in Thailand right now is not only the ecosystem within the financial or banking sector, but ecosystem has been expanded from financial and banking to another or other sector like retail. So basically, for example, when you do shopping, right, you can do some form of the installment, some form of remittance, in the commerce or retail ecosystem or platform. So this kind of thing that in Thailand we sort of move toward between the cross-sector ecosystem as well. And some of you might still feel about the challenge in terms of digital literacy. For example, how can we produce, or if you want to establish the company in Thailand and you want to hire 500 AI expert, LM expert, large language modeling expert to do some AI coding in Thailand. So basically, that's another thing that we are improving. So we have great university in Thailand as well that can help bridge that gaps. So for example, like Chulalongkorn University has created the sort of the curriculum that can help bridge the AI literacy gaps for the engineering degree, both bachelor degree and master degree. So these kind of things that even though we are not there yet in terms of producing let me use the word digital engineer or AI engineer, but we are getting there, and we have such a strong ecosystem from the government, from the private sector, from the state enterprise, and we create so many sandboxes that can help start up not only fintech but InsurTech or property tech, or also the health tech that can create the new ideas and also putting the idea into the new market and commercialize it to be for the Thai citizens as a consumer, and also can scale to the other countries in the region. So I just want to emphasize before I end my presentation is that just want to go back to this photo, this image, because Thailand has such a great strategic location, and we have really strong support from the government, especially the policy that drive digital transformation for the countries. And for example, just want to emphasize this again. For the digital or e-government, for example, the Thai government also established the state enterprise called Digital Government Development Agency that focus on making the governments to be more digital, or basically focus on digital transformation for the government. There is the dedicated organization focusing on this, right? And also there is another digital government promotion agency that help promote digital literacy, digital skill for our Thai citizens. So basically what I'm trying to say here is that from the regulatory standpoint, from the government standpoint, the policy is there. And we are getting there in terms of to make Thai citizens to be more proficient in digital transformation. Right? And that's why many investors, many fintech startups coming here and hire many local Thai engineers to focus on this kind of digital transformation initiatives. And lastly, from the challenges perspective, again, there's both sides, right? Even though we are moving our sort of citizen toward digital transformation, but there's some gaps. But this gap can be narrowed by the partnership between public and private sector. And that's why you see a lot of international companies investing here and also putting some resources from international. And that's why our government also has many programs that can help ease doing the business for the multinational enterprise. Incentive from the tax itself, also from the long-term visa that I mentioned earlier. So that's kind of things that help Thailand bridge this gap. So if you are still not sure about why Thailand, so I urge you to go into, do some research, and especially go into the Thailand Board of Investment, the BOI over here website, and that in the website there has a lot. There are a lot of information that can help you to start the business in Thailand more efficiently. And again, thank you so much for NFQ to inviting me to speak here today. And I'm sure that you will learn a lot from this tech summit. And please take your time, not because it's Sunday, right? I'm sure that you will have some free time this evening or tomorrow. And please enjoy Bangkok while you stay in Thailand. Thank you.